Good morning everyone. Myself Gayatri Manwade, lecturer in ADFT GPW Hubli. So in last previous sessions of 4th unit Introduction to Fashion, we have discussed regarding Introduction to Fashion, evolution of fashion, and let us proceed further with the types of fashion. What are the different types of fashion? First one is high fashion, haute couture, ready to wear, mass market, and street fashion. Let us discuss these things in details now. High fashion. High fashion apparels are the new ideas which bring you a list of world's most famous fashion brands. So as the name indicates, the apparels or garments are of most expensive products. And what you need to know about each before you invest. So as you are going to invest in fashion products, you should know the proper things. Proper things in the sense, how much we are paying, the materials are up to date according to that cost. More eloquently known as haute couture. So here haute couture garments are very expensive and high quality branded products, and is the creation of exclusive clothing made from exceptionally high quality fabrics, raw materials, and sewn with uttermost care, personal care, by using expert tailors. And even sometimes they will use trained hands also for minor works. Luxury clothes are premium clothes sold at higher end of market. Stylish clothes, long lasting clothes. As the garments or apparels, if they are expensive, no doubt they will long last. They are usually associated with brands that come from a strong pedigree and set of fashion tone. Luxury clothes usually form part of seasonal fashion collections and so are hotly anticipated. The higher price tag suggests here, they are more for the upmarket customers rather than casual wearers. Some people they prefer casual wears and some people they prefer high class garments. Luxury clothes are also made from the fabric and material that is of much better quality fabric than the mass produced clothes. So here as compared to the mass products, mass apparels, these high class or high fashion products are manufactured with unique fabrics. Material that could be strong, softer or more durable and maybe even hand furnished rather than being manufactured or produced in a factory. Because more time and care has been invested in these clothes, they come with a higher price tag. So whereas the mass apparels, they will be manufactured with care but not at utmost care. Here personal care won't be taken, but an individual high fashion designer apparels, the care should be taken individually and they are basically hand furnished. So these are very expensive apparels. Now the other one is haute couture. Until 1950s, fashion clothing was predominantly designed and manufactured on the made-to-measure or haute couture basis. So this haute couture is a French term with each garment is being created with a specific client for a specific client for their individual choice and designs and by taking individual measurements. A haute couture garment is made to order for an individual customer and is usually made by using high quality raw materials and fabrics. Expensive fabrics with extreme attention to details will be paid for finishing purpose and this is time consuming. Hand executed techniques are most commonly used over here. Look and fit take priority over the cost of materials and the time it takes to make these apparels will be more. Next one is ready to wear or prêt-à-porter in a French term. Ready to wear apparels are a cross between haute couture and mass market. So here ready to wear apparels, no, these are manufactured by standard measurements. They are not made for individual customers, but great care is taken in the choice and cut of fabric. So these are manufactured by using standard measurements, but in a mass production. Clothes are made in small quantities to guarantee exclusivity. So they are rather expensive. Ready-to-wear collections are usually presented by fashion houses each season during a period known as Fashion Week. So during the period of Fashion Week, these are publicitated. The publicity will be done by giving the advertisements, poster advertisement, sky advertising, magazine advertising, or else individual publications will be made up in the news magazines or newspapers, or even sometimes they'll distribute the pamphlets to the youngsters locally, or in the malls they will do the publicity. And even fashion shows are conducted in a weekly basis. If the new product will be introduced, that time they will conduct the fashion shows. This takes place on the city-wide basis. Twice a year, they will conduct some activities for the publicity for ready-to-wear apparels. Next one is mass market. The mass market caters for a wide range of customers, producing ready-to-wear clothes in large quantities, and no doubt even these are manufactured by using standardized measurements. Cheap materials or fabrics creatively used to produce. But these are affordable fashion so that a general common person can afford and purchase or buy the products for wearing purpose. Here and thus, they use simple production techniques which relies on the market, more mass market sales also. So these are available in cheaper rates. Inexpensive materials are used but creatively used. Creativity also will be there in this kinds of apparels. And these are affordable products, no doubt. Mass market designers generally they adopt the trends set by famous names in fashion. So these are duplicates also we can say. So affordable prices will be kept so that they will copy the unique designers or some expert fashion designers patterns, and then they replicate the patterns. They will add some of their ideas and they will produce the garments, or they will design the garments. They often wait around a season. They will wait for the season to make sure of the particular styles and they will catch it. Even these will be having original look, but the fabric will be of lower cost. The raw materials which used will be of lower cost. In order to save money, time, they are cheaper fabrics and simpler production techniques which can be easily done by machine as well as by hand. They will sieve sometimes. The end product can therefore be sold at less price or low price. Next is street fashion. Street fashion is a fashion that is considered to have emerged not from studios. This is not a studio fashion, but from the grassroots. Streetwear is most popular in urban areas. They are generally associated with the youth cultures. So, these are available in urban areas, in the outskirts of urban areas. Most major youth subcultures have had an associated with street fashion. Street style is a specific fashion style originating from the British fashion culture. So this street fashion have come from the culture of British basically. It is a comprehensive approach to fashion and it includes which intersect, differ from mainstream fashion and their consideration, and are based on individualism and are not strictly focusing on current fashion trends. So here the street fashion is nowhere considered or focused with the current fashion trend. It will be by itself. However, the apparels or products of fashion accessories available in the street, as they are, we have to purchase, we have to adopt it. So that is street fashion. Thank you so much guys. So I hope you all have enjoyed this session of types of fashion. So let us continue with the next types in the next session. Thank you so much.